Going to go ahead and hop into my trade of the day.
Okay.
It's one right here. It's one that I feel like we've covered this one before, but it's been quite some time since we've talked about it. But a bit of a unique play from the consumer staples sector, actually. This is one sector we don't talk about very often. But this ticker is MNST. This is Monster Beverage.
Okay.
And so this is, it's obviously consumer packaged goods company here, Monster energy drinks, things like that. They have a lot of other things in their portfolio. But just looking at the technicals here, I mean, you don't find charts that look much better than this one right here. So
Oh,
maybe that's cause for concern. Maybe it looks too good. Um, but yeah, I saw this chart today and I was like, wow, Monster looks really, really good. I know it's one that been kind of keeping our eyes on here recently, but I saw it again today.
mhm.
It had a bit of a down day yesterday, reversed that again today. Just printed a new all-time high for the stock. Great series of higher highs and higher lows. Of course, our trend lines, looking at our 21-day EMA, that's our red line. Trading above our green line here, that's our longer term 63-day EMA. Again, you can see when the buy signal printed for the stock back in early to mid August of last year. Stock was breaking out, nice series of higher highs and higher lows. Finally broke out to new all-time highs, and it's continued to do that ever since. And certainly looks poised like it's going to continue to rally on from here. And one thing with this thing too, Helene, is we are getting into earnings season right now, so that's certainly something that we try to pay attention to with our trading.
Yeah.
You can take a look for Monster right here. They don't report earnings until almost the very end of February, so I have a nice long runway between now and then. Not really, it kind of throws that variable and kind of wild card out of the window, having that much runway in front of the trade. But getting back to the technicals here, one thing that encouraged me even more about this trade is looking at this lower chart down here. It's our MACD chart. It's one that we look at very frequently. It's a great indicator of momentum as it's building or fading. And so when you see this black line, that's the MACD line right there. Cross above the trigger line, which you can see here, that's our 9-day EMA, which you can see it actually did just today. This is not something that happened a week ago, several days ago. It triggered this morning. So we have a brand new MACD confirmation buy signal on top of all the great technicals up top. So great signal to see that, great confirmation. The stock's not currently overbought at these current levels. It's trading inside of the Kelton channel, the upper band right there. So, offering a really attractive entry point for a trade on Monster Energy. So with that, let me go ahead and hop over into my trade idea that I found for today. It's specifically going to be landing on this February 20th option expiration date right here.
Okay.
And
That's out.
yep. Yes. Yeah. Going, about a month out, a little over a month. But, taking a look at the monthly expiration there and actually looking to play this one just with a directional call option, Helene. I landed on
Oh,
this one
neat.
here. It is, again, I really like the trend. I think this is one that can continue to benefit, even in the current market conditions. There's a lot of things that broadened out. A lot of things have run pretty nicely. I think Monster probably still has a nice runway in front of it. So I landed on the 72.5 strike call for the February 20th option expiration date. Looking to just go ahead and buy to open that one right there.